Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Welcome, good morning, and welcome to Alfa Romeo. As you have seen, we have made our display a four-leaf clover field, where you can see at a glance the all-new Giulia and some of his most famous ancestors. The tale of the Quadrifoglio name is an important piece of Alfa Romeo's history and actually deserves to be told. The story begins in the early 20s, when Alfa Romeo's performance reputation was first established. In 1923, the Alfa Romeo racing team boosted an all-star lineup featuring legendary drivers like Antonio Ascari, Giulio Masetti, a young Enzo Ferrari, and Ugo Sivocci. Ugo, who is the protagonist of our story. You know, some pilots are born winners. Others were born seconds. And Sivocci was a born second, a perennial second-place finisher, more often than not behind another Alfa Romeo driver. And like many professional sportsmen, Ugo was incredibly superstitious. Looking for an amulet that could change his luck, one day he painted a four-leaf clover encased in a squared box on the hood of his car. And so it was that Sivocci finally won its first race, the prestigious Targa Florio 1923. A few months after this win, Sivocci was at the Monza track to test the new Alfa Romeo race car. He had no time to paint his new, freshly discovered Lucky Charm on the car, and tragically, that very day, he crashed and he lost his life. His colleagues, to honor and remember him, decided that all future Alfa Romeo race cars would carry the four-leaf clover, but encased in a triangle, the missing corner symbolizing the loss of the companion. And so the legend of the Quadrifoglio was born, and the four-leaf clover became the iconic symbol of Alfa Romeo race cars, and later also of Alfa Romeo high-performance road vehicles, a coat of arms and a lucky charm. And the four-leaf clover still works today. It was a lucky charm for us on the mythical tarmac of the Nürburgring track, where the all-new Giulia set the lap time record of its class, a category that includes the sport versions of the most celebrated European high-performance sedan. Giulia established itself as the fastest sedan ever, with an outstanding 7 minutes and 39 seconds lap time. We wanted you all to see the new Giulia where it belongs, on the road. The art of speed, as perfected by Alfa Romeo, is the art of balance. Power versus weight, reliability versus agility, handling, and performance. Through all these years, Alfa Romeo developed engineering and design innovations that resulted in lightweight, but robust and durable chassis systems for their race cars. This is the result of a unique interaction of all the arts of engineering, from mechanics to aerodynamics, from thermodynamics to electronics. Everything is designed in order to achieve the best technical performance while maximizing the interconnection between the driver and the car. We wanted Giulia to be much more than a comfortable cocoon. We wanted it to be the bodily extension of the driver. Alfa Romeos have become, again, a perfect fusion of man and machine, a nearly human extension of our body, of our brain, of our soul. And this is how all the new Alfa Romeo creations will be: authentic, pure, and fully respective of its DNA and tradition. Focused on the driver, putting him at the center. And at the center means in the heart of the car and of the brand. Putting the driver in the center implies a total revolution, mental as well as technical. This is the essence of our unique and holistic concept that we call la meccanica delle emozioni. The way we have picked and built all the contents and components, the way we have put them together to create the Giulia will make you feel the difference. Our new Alfa Romeo creations will make you feel vibrations resounding through your soul once again. An Alfa Romeo is never just a machine. It is the prolongation of the driver's soul. It becomes a part of you. It is like it gives you its wheels. We have created emotions and experiences that go well beyond owning a car. A relationship which extends beyond the perimeter of simple product and pure rationality. And I'm sure that the Nürburgring images we are seeing now convey to you this very feeling and the desire to experience it yourselves. To get to know Giulia and put to the test its meccanica delle emozioni, there is no better way than to relive the performance or its performance step by step and curve by curve. So let's put the drive mode selector in race and start to tackle the famous Nürburgring Nordschleife. Rear-wheel drive, in combination with a high-tech torque vectoring system and optimal weight balance, allows a very efficient power transmission to the ground. Fantastic mechanical grip is one of the reasons for Giulia's outstanding performance. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in only 3.9 seconds. Unmatched excitement of a seemingly never-ending progressive acceleration and an engine with a non-existent turbo lag. But also aerodynamics play a key role. The base Giulia has the best-in-class drag coefficient of 0.25, a benchmark of efficiency and very low fuel consumption. The Quadrifoglio version, focused on top performance, provides an outstanding lift coefficient of 0.1. Translated into something more concrete, that means a vertical downforce of approximately 100 kilos at 300 kilometers per hour. The groundbreaking and distinct Italian design has been conceived to comply with these technical targets. To this natural and inherent aerodynamic excellence, we added a very sophisticated electronically controlled device, the carbon fiber active aerosplitter, that dynamically balances and adjusts the overall downforce of the car. The splitter is kept closed on straights to minimize resistance and drag, and open ups under braking or cornering to provide more downforce or lateral grip, always keeping the optimum balance between the front and the rear axle. The Nürburgring track is well known for its climbs and drops, sections where the robustness and rigidity of the chassis are essential, as well as stability and balance. Giulia's perfect 50-50 weight distribution provides optimal handling, together with the flawless driving excitement that you expect from Alfa Romeo. The new patented double wishbone front suspension offers an ever-consistent feedback from the road, and this gives you the refreshing awareness to be always in full control. And full control is key also when engaging very fast straights, reaching the maximum speed of 307 kilometers per hour. Another performance at the top of its class. Due not only to the push of 510 horsepower, but also to the lightness and efficiency of the car as a whole. In its lightest configuration, equipped with a competition package, The Giulia Quadrifoglio weighs less than 1,530 kilograms, thanks to the ample use of carbon fiber, composite materials, magnesium and aluminium, that alone accounts for more than 20% of total weight. The result is a class exclusive power-to-weight ratio. Giulia is the first in this segment and one of the few cars at all below the magic threshold of 3 kilos per horsepower. At the Nürburgring, fast straight sections alternate with a multitude of tight bends. This allows to provide a car's agility as well as its power and acceleration and deceleration. And you know, on a quick lap, breakers are losers. To brake as late as possible is the mission. And Giulia's carbon ceramic discs allow us to push this concept to the limit, thanks to unparalleled braking power. 100 to 0 in less than 32 meters, facilitated by the powerful and lightning-fast action of the brake system. This first ever application of IBS, which stands for Integrated Braking System, provides unprecedented braking power and performance, as well as optimum brake pedal feeling, regardless of system temperature and road surface. This makes the system more predictable and easier to use, as it adjusts its response to the boundary conditions, providing most powerful emergency braking without any pedal vibrations and minimal stopping distance. And last but not least, this new system weighs 2.2 kilo less. When cornering, we have the opportunity to appreciate Giulia's direct, precise, and linear steering, with a new front suspension contributing to a 20% steering wheel torque linearity improvement. In order to drive both faster and safer in a succession of curves and reverse curves, you need to fully control and minimize the movement of the body. The rear 4.5-link suspension is essential to this. Another Alfa Romeo patented exclusive solution that we have named Alfa Link. Giulia's handling is the outcome of top-rate mechanical design in the first place. Electronics comes only second as a performance enhancer and never, ever as a fault corrector. So even on slippery surfaces, driving pleasure and control is rarely and very lightly limited by ESC intervention. Among the unique technical solutions of the new Giulia, we introduced a torque vectoring system particularly suitable on a racetrack like the ring. While most all-wheel drive systems control wheel spin by braking or cutting power, torque vectoring achieves the same objective by optimizing the power distribution between the wheels and traction. So you won't block the wheels while accelerating, and you won't suffer from a sudden loss of power while cornering either. Torque vectoring, active suspension, dynamic torque tier, all these vehicle dynamic control systems are integrated and controlled by a dedicated brain, which we call the chassis domain controller. This chassis domain controller manages all systems in real time in order to holistically optimize vehicle dynamics, handling, and balance in all driving conditions. And the Giulia is the only car in the world to adopt such a system, to adopt such a brain. But when we developed the car, we were aiming for more than just high performance. We targeted that feeling of absolute control and interconnection, like a surfer on the waves, that is only guaranteed by instantaneous and seamless response. Driving pleasure in its purest form, the paradise for sports car lovers. But let's leave these heavenly curves and continue on the straight track. Here we can fully appreciate Giulia's raw power and unprecedented stability. For the new Alfa Romeo Giulia, we have designed an advanced and innovative 2.9-liter petrol engine, an all-aluminum V6 weighing only slightly more than 200 kilograms. This engine delivers best-in-class power and offers over 600 Newton-meter, starting at 2,000 revs per minute. This extraordinary elasticity translates into fast laps on a track, as you have seen, but also into extremely efficient driving when commuting on normal roads. This extraordinary sports car is likewise an everyday 5-seat sedan, perfectly suitable for work and family use. To guarantee the maximum efficiency, we equipped the new V6 with a highly sophisticated cylinder deactivation system, thus reducing significantly the fuel consumption anytime the full power is not needed. Thanks to excellent aerodynamics, its low weight, its efficiency, fuel consumption and CO2 emissions are incredibly low for such a top-performing car. Under 8.5 liters per 100 kilometer, equal to under 200 grams per kilometer of CO2. Pre-production ramp-up has started in the Casino plant, and we are presently building the cars that you will test drive soon. But if you have decided to buy the Giulia Quadrifoglio straight away, you are welcome, of course. The sales price for the base Giulia Quadrifoglio here in Germany will be around 72,000 euros. But we will start the sales with the super light and most performing Giulia Quadrifoglio you can see here, equipped with all the lightweight and performance-enhancing features we can offer, and also with a number of most exclusive premium features, a couple of which I would like to mention: the carbon fiber hood and roof, carbon ceramic brakes, carbon racing seats, an 8.8-inch widescreen navigation and infotainment, a Harman Kardon sound theater, and much, much more. This exclusive configuration, all in, will be sold here in Germany at around 90,000 euros. You all, as car enthusiasts, will be happy to know we are ready to take pre-bookings for the Giulia Quadrifoglio across Europe, starting right now these days, right after the show here. We will obviously give priority to the many, many customers who already showed their interest. Judging and based on the overwhelming welcome the new Alfa Romeo has received, the thousands of hand raisers we got, and the high expectation the Giulia is generating, we believe something great is about to happen to our customers, and something great is about to happen to the new Alfa Romeo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention.